Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Factorio, as you can clearly see, and I have some news. First of all, my starting stone patch is down to 82,000, so mining has become incredibly slow, which is unfortunate. So I've set up a second stone mine all the way, where is it? Right here, that my stone train is currently at, which makes things very easy to show off. It's working really well, which I'm shocked by. I wasn't expecting it to work as well as it is, but it is, and I'm happy for it. Happy about it. Next thing of major note, my oil is very much so beginning to dry up. Not great, not horrible, but I do have access to more. I just need to tap it and send a train over there. Simple as that. Next big thing of note, as you can see, I've set up a line of roboports to help me build this area. Because yes, the tank works for the most part. It is just so power hungry that it's only just now finished charging. It's been charging for, I want to say, maybe 3 hours, if I were to just guess. But that's also just a random guess. I have no idea actually how long. Also, I now know why the productivity module Mark IIs weren't assembling. I didn't have any processing units hooked up to my system or to my logistics network. I now do. Last major thing of note. Oh yeah. We have enough. Oh my lord, we have enough. I have enough to start what is it? Coverex, I think? Uranium fuel cell, yeah. Yeah, Coverex enrichment process. Oh, that is exciting and heavily concerning. Also, nuclear reactors apparently take a lot of advanced circuits. I've just scraped enough together to make one. And I am hoping that is enough to power my entire base. So, let me go ahead, grab my tank, and I'm going to head down. Like I said. So I can get, I guess, a rough estimation of what I need. Because I'm going to be honest, I have absolutely no clue as to what I need for this. Which is both very exciting and very concerning. Also, let me guess, the biters. Yep, attacking this wall again. I'm glad the flamethrowers are working as well as they are. Whoops! Okay. So my reactor is... Here it is. Okay. Alright. Consumes nuclear fuel, which I should probably make at least one of. But by the looks of it, that would be production. I need... I'll say... I'm guessing 2 heat exchangers. I'm probably way off in my guess, but... Then... So it consumes 60 a second, each one. This one can produce 103 a second. Oh, so the math is not going to play nice. Great. Then I will... Oh, that's right. This is so compact that I can't really just steal some water from it. What I can do, though, is run some... Just run some pipe doing just this. Okay, so... There's all that. I might need to place a second offshore pump. That'll be interesting if I do. So you consume 10.3 water a second. There we go. Can you stop attacking that wall, please? Dear Lord. I do have construction bots coming with all of the items, right? I do. Question is, do I have enough? Oh yeah, no, I have enough turbines. Okay. Min temperature. Okay. Uses uranium fuel cells to generate heat. The heat output increases when built next to other reactors. Okay, that's good to know for future. Output of 40 megawatts. That must be the heat output it has. Alright. Let me hop in my tank, run back up there because I forgot a fuel rod. Then I'll be right back. Bye for now. Alright everyone, I'm back and heavily nervous. Okay, so it's increasing in temperature right now. So, it does take us... Or it looks like it takes a second to boot up. Or a couple seconds, I should say. Okay, there's 100, so that means water should begin boiling? Or not? Okay. Okay, 200C. We're getting there. It's slow, but we are getting there. And we're about to hit 250. Okay, so one fuel rod seems like it will bring a reactor up to... one fuel rod looks like it will bring a reactor up to temperature. Alright. Output 0 of 103 a second. Max consumption 10. Oh wait, so this requires 4? If I'm reading that right, this can output 40 megawatts maximum. These can consume 10 megawatts. Yeah, max consumption 10 megawatts apiece. So if I'm guessing, this should work. Almost there. And my miners took over for a second, but now it looks like it's back to me, to my roboports. And we're at temperature. And it's still increasing in temperature. Start producing electric power by nuclear power plant. Nice! So am I producing... I am producing more steam than I can consume. So that means those aren't running 24/7. Oh dear. Okay, where are my construction bots? I don't think any are coming down here. At least not yet. Well, with this project, or with that construction, I get it. So I wonder. Perform sorting operations on circuit. Compares. So then let me connect it with a wire. Temperature. Read temperature. If. So let me see. T is no, I don't want that one. I want a decider, I think, right? Hook that to there. If T is greater than 500, or no, I will say 750 if T is less than, no wait, no, I do want this to be 500. Oh my lord. Then I would like a just fast inserter. Override stack size to 1. This should be enable, disable. I'll just say this will be F. Signal F. 1. Sorry, give me a second. I'm sorry about that. I'm back. If... Where is it? F equals 1. And this... Then let me grab a chest and throw in all my uranium fuel. Okay. So that is working so far. I'm still producing power, which I'm shocked by. Then I will grab another one to pull out. Just all of the spent uranium fuel. And there should... Settings. Graphics? No, that would be interface, I think. Turret radius when blueprinting. That, I think, works. I guess we'll see here in just a second. Because if it drops below 500, then we know. Nine, 8, and I will set this to less than or equal to. Four, 3, 2. It is really slowing down now. Man, it's almost as if it doesn't want to shut down. Alright then. It's going to be a lot quicker. Because what, it's sitting at 502 right now? There we go. So now... all that should slowly be running out of steam. Keyword there, should be. Yep, it's really beginning to... It is really running out of steam now. Hang on, I want to see if this works. Wait a sec. What? What? Oh dear. That is not good. Okay, I'll wait until after it hits above 550. But that partially works. Oh dear. Maybe a slower inserter will help. Oh. Is it? It is working, right? Yes. And I'm out 91.4 megawatts. The power scare I had. Whoops. My bad. So you can output, or you consume 10. This outputs... Well, here, I can 5... Not 2... 520. I should be able to leave it at that and be safe, I think. So this is at 548. This is at... Okay, so the heat pipes are slightly behind the reactor. Got it. Okay, good to know. But that means I can deconstruct this entire setup. Oh my, I can actually deconstruct my entire setup. Well, I'll start by cutting off fuel, I think. Or production of fuel. Then let me run down here to turn it all back on. And then I'll actually figure out the proper setup. $211 megawatts, not bad. Oh, excuse me. Not horrible, but not bad either. Well, with this working now, we have access to nuclear power. That is exciting. Okay. So with power, I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I think it's about time for me to do all of the upgrades I've been postponing. Yay. Oh boy. I am heavily concerned. I should do I want to start? I probably shouldn't start with just saying, oh yeah, hey, let me make blueprints of everything, because I have blueprints of a lot of the stuff I need. Well, okay, what I'm going to do is watch this to make sure it works. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back, and I've updated the logic a little bit, and it seems to be working, from what I can tell. Basically, the way it works now is the temperature needs to be less than or equal to 520, and the uranium fuel cell cannot equal 1. That's what this does. Basically reads fuel if there's currently fuel burning. If it does, it outputs a 1. And if there is, then it makes this false immediately. And if the temperature is greater than, of course, as we saw earlier, it turns it off. Which means we're golden, and this is working. And right now, I'm just waiting for all this to run out of fuel and be disassembled, but that's less important. The run out of fuel part is the thing I'm currently waiting for. But in other news, my reactor is working. I am incredibly happy about that. And that circuit is significantly simpler than I thought it would be to set up. I was not expecting that. Long story short, I'm very happy right now. Alright. Let me guess, you're waiting on sulfuric acid. Okay. If you can at least be at 25k, that's fine. Greater than or equal to. Or and equal. No, greater than or equal to. Yes, that is the right way to say it. I'm just expanding this so there's more room. Now, this is processing. And I can put productivity modules in here, which is amazing. Yeah, that is basically everything I have. Alright. So with that working, I'm going to move... Or I'm going to... Yeah, move. Well, no. I'm going to go just a little bit to the left. Probably to where I built over that lake. Which should be... Yeah, right over here. Then I'll start planning out all of the upgrades. Or my rebuild. And yes, I will be using electrical furnaces this time instead of the basic ones. Which, if half a belt can supply 48, then a full belt should be able to supply double, I think. Because a steel furnace has a crafting speed of 2. Which, so far, yeah, that makes sense. So then, let me just hit M. A electric furnace also has a crafting speed of 2. And outputs a fourth the pollution a steel furnace does. So that means it should, fingers crossed, be able to support 48, if I'm not mistaken. So let me get all those placed. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this... That... Oh, wait. That is also a full red belt. I almost forgot. That's why I can't go over, because the red... Because the belt is my limiting factor. That... Now that I properly think about it, makes a lot of sense. That's why I don't want to go over my through or my input. Output. That's why I can't go over my output. So then I want... Do I want faster bulk? I'm tempted to use bulk. Yeah, I'm going to use bulk because why not? And yes, I know these do draw power compared to the basic furnace is not. The steel furnace is not, but I'm not too pressed about that. So, my problem or a problem I'm going to run into is I don't have enough output speed, I think, right? Due to just the simple limit of my belts. All right. All right. Well, there's this basic furnace stack design, I think. All it's missing now are power poles, which they are Gotcha. So it's going to require at least 3 power poles per segment. But just doing that seems to work. Alright. I have no idea why it does this on one, but not that on another. Let me... And then I could have sworn I have the electric furnaces requested, don't I? I don't. Yes, this thing works amazingly. But it's already... Oh my... Dear Lord. A quarter on all of its batteries are down. That is wild. Okay. Alt B. Yep, that's the blueprint hotkey. Click and drag this down. Rename you. Furnace stack. Yes. Furnace stack. Entities top. Snap to grid relative. Create. Then this is going to into my scaling automation. And there we go. Alright, so then the next step is building a whole bunch of railway stops. Basically figuring out, hey, this is where I want X, Y, and Z to unload, and this is how much, or how many trains I want in backup and all that. Alright. So, I need to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so now... Ah, yes, trains, that's right. So I want... Then I also want it to... I think go like this. Maybe? If you can't tell, I have absolutely no clue as to what I'm doing. But all I do know is I have seen stuff that operates off of... Basically, that is storage for a whole nother train. And that should be just about the size of one of the trains I used right now. Which should work, especially if I were to, say, bring this down a little bit more. Okay. So now, let's say I want another train store right here. Just a simple straight track, just like that. Okay. I don't think that design will work. Because I want to say most of the designs I see are pretty much like this. There are you. No, that's not right. Hang on, let me run to Google real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back, and I was close. I just didn't hit the nail on the head. But now I know exactly how it looks. And thus, I won't say exactly how it works, but a good idea as to how it works. So then this has a rail coming up, like so. And this basically just allows me to store multiple trains. If I wanted. Then this can come around across a little bit. Just like that. And let me go ahead, get all this built. So then I think, do I want chain signals or? No, I don't think I want chain signals. Or do I want basic rail signals? I think I want basic. Or do I want chain? So just as a test, I guess, let me hop out, place that there. That turns them all red. Oh. Okay, good to know I can move a train even though it may not have fuel. So that means that this line is blocked, but I think I can get the same output with the basic signal, right? And this one is not dependent on... Whoa, that's not right. Alright, so now let's say there were trains here, 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 here. Well, not there, because then I'm out of storage space, or out of actual trains itself. Okay, but that track is still technically open. Okay. So, then what I would want to do is just make essentially this. With a joint down and a joint up. And then I'll just need to grab all that from the train itself and be good. Or, did I say from the train? I meant from the tank. Alright. There's that. Let me go ahead and grab the tank. And I should be able to blueprint that and just replicate it. The hope is ad infinitum, but it could only be a, oh yeah, hey, this blueprint will only copy and paste onto itself, which I'm hoping that is not the case. Name you train stop storage. So where do you end? Right there, by the looks of it. Right click. No. And none of the landfill either, please. There we go. So now... Okay, so I need to extend this a little bit on each. I'll say by like 2 there. And 2 here. None of that. Save blueprint. And yes! Okay, so that works. So let me go ahead and make a new blueprint or a new book. Name this one rail stop I think I spelled that right. And I want this book to be here. Then let me grab another book. Rename this one to Railway. Railway components. So now, let's say I were to grab this one. Okay, so that, it actually tells you what book you're in. Nice. Okay, I do like that feature. That's amazing. Alright. So that means I have railway storage now, which is amazing and very exciting and slightly, I won't say terrifying, but unexpected to have already. Even, yeah, I'll be honest, I probably should have had this a little while ago, but didn't. No idea why. I just didn't have it. Okay, the just wave of construction bots looks so nice. Alright. Yeah, that's just impressive. And there we go. What do you mean you're missing? I accidentally picked up all your construction bots. My bad. Alright. So with those two built, let me that does not feel right. Hang on. Relative. Yeah. What is yours set to? Relative as well. Ah, there we go. I have to hold down left click. Okay. So, now the question is, what do I want going where? The Y doesn't matter as much. So, let me see. Add a tag. Iron. Do I need to right click? Iron. I have no idea. Okay. But, oh, there we go. I see him now. I'm thinking what? Maybe to one of my furnace or one of my trains can supply a full red belt. Or no, can supply 4 red belts. So what, 4 stacks for iron? That seems like a lot of iron if you ask me. Okay. Alright. So with all that done, let me grab scaling automation. Oh well. Okay. Wait a second. So, that is an insane amount of iron. But, honestly, with the base I'm planning to build, I'm going to need most, if not all of it. Let me meet these in about... Oh no, this did... I looked at it for a second, saw the ore input belts, and got very concerned. I thought that it didn't, that the blueprint wasn't made right for a second. Oh, that scared me. That scared me bad. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. Then I saw a design, I looked very briefly and not too in-depth at it, but of a belt balancer. I think, I want to say it went something roughly like that. Like that. Into that, then into that, I think? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Hang on, let me look it up, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've made a balancer, I think. So let me blueprint this so I don't lose it. Hang on, that. There we go. There we go. And apparently I've already made a 1-to-1 balancer, so this is a 4-to-4 belt balance. I did not spell that right, did I? I was close. I was close. Not perfect, not hitting the nail on the head, but close enough, I guess. Alright. So let me go ahead and make a new book. Belt balancers. Then I might as well make the one... Yeah, the 1-to-1 I've been making. This is a 1-to-1 help. Now I just need to make... Well, technically, isn't that also a 2-to-1? Oh, well, that's unimportant, I'll say. For now, at least. But this isn't. Let me open your inventory, please. Thank you. 1. How many of them do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one can be turned off, and that one, yes, important, not necessary as of right now. But let me go ahead and grab all those items. Even though, yes, I know I said I wasn't going to start them up yet. But I'll go ahead and build them just because I need them built. So I can actually have a better visual on them. Because, yeah, the ghosts are easy to see, but they're not easy enough, if that makes any sense. And besides, this should just be fun with, oh, I'm blanking on words. It should just be fun to see it all get built with the tank. But while I get the item, all the items in this inventory, I will be right back while it builds. I'll see, or while it collects. I'll see you all in just a minute as soon as it's done. Alright, I'm back. I highly doubt the tank is, or the tank doesn't look to be full. My bad. Or it doesn't seem to have absolutely everything I need, which is unfortunate, but oh well. There we go. I do not need that overloading on ammo. Because if it does, I might be in a lot of trouble. And I also want to, well, no, I can get close to that, to the split, to the belt balancer I have, but I don't really want to. Man, that wave, just the wave of construction. Man, I love it. But this is going to drain its battery when they all need to recharge. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay, so none of the bots have recharged yet, which I'm mildly shocked by. Alright. So I might as well also, or I might as well, go ahead and start designing all of the, or the drop-off. So, let me just grab some straight rail. Cannot be that close. Belt, supply, rails. Rail loading. Wait, rail stop components loading. Unloading. There we go. I want it as high as I can possibly get it. Did I accidentally deconstruct some of my bots as they were flying? Belt balancers. Oh, and I'm out of battery now too. Great. There we go. Do I not have any of the basic? I don't have any of the level 1 balancers. Or the Mark 1. I'm surprised by that. So, okay, this is honestly a really nice looking smeltery stack. But this segment here does not really need to be here. At least, yeah, that one, this one does not need to be here. And that's gotten that has gotten. Oh my god, that looks so cool. I was not expecting that to look as good as it did. Oh, the other thing I need to do is upgrade this. Just simply to that. And you may be wondering why exactly I'm doing all this. Well, expansion plans that I may not be ready for. And yes, I know most of my rail network is set up over here. Most of my rail network is set up over there. I should probably rotate this 180, shouldn't I? I probably should. And there's the kicker. They're all probably going to run out of power here very shortly, if I have to assume. And I'm out of, what, bulk inserters? Yeah, bulk. But man, it still has a lot. What do I still have? Oh, power poles, duh. And now I'm out of power poles. Alright, there's all that. Oh my lord, the amount of bots. How many do I... 37. There we go. Those and these. I'll let that focus on let them focus on recharging. I'll finish this. This is both very exciting and mildly nerve-wracking. But the plan with this is to just have... I'm going to have multiple iron trains. That's just a fact. I'm going to have multiple of them, a couple of them in storage, before I even think about feeding all of this in. I'm not even going to feed it in here. That just seems a little bit like a waste to me, if you ask. And I am producing fuel quicker than I'm consuming it. Good. And currently I'm working off of what? Just stored? Yeah, just stored steam. So can't deconstruct that. Okay. Again, cannot deconstruct this pipe here. But I can deconstruct all of this other infrastructure I made. Alright, there's all that. And here soon I'm going to be reliant excuse me. I'm going to be reliant solely on nuclear. Huh. Let me guess, I'm missing... Man, I have to manually build. I mean, it's not bad that I have to manually build, but that just shows how truly out of power I am right now. Oh, thank you. Well, looks like I have power now. So, bulk inserters, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm still missing most of the bulk inserters. But hey, other than that, I'm not missing anything. And let me go ahead and grab train stop. And for for ease on me, I will be I'm gonna rotate this thing an entire 180. Which means I should probably think about getting this entire thing in view. Yep, entire thing. Okay, yep. Oh, Lord. I believe I have made what some people would call a mistake. Okay, yeah, that is not great. I could have a train output. Have it output into a train instead of onto a belt. I could do that. That's something I'll need to figure out if I want to do. Because if I do that, then I can have it come up along here. But then where am I going to put the storage? Excellent question. I don't know. Oh my Lord. Fully out of power. Well, to be fair, so am I. Where are you all going? Oh, here. Duh. Helps if I remember. Oh yeah, hey, you're currently disassembling your original power plant. Yeah, that's helpful when you actually remember. Oh yeah, you're still golden on fuel. Nice. Do I want to kick the temperature up? Kind of. But if I kick it any higher, that might put me in trouble. So I'll say 575. Once it drops below that, then it's going to throw another fuel rod in, and I don't know how that's going to react. If there's a massive if, it kills all my power, I have a spare reactor, and I think I have enough hardware to rebuild it if it does kill my power. Oh my lord, the tank. Oh my lord. Dear lord. Okay. I need 200 utility science. Utility science? Ew. Oh, great. Fantastic. Okay. This is not a permanent production. This is just something to get a trickle of utility science in. Yeah, I don't need much utility science. Now, how am I going to input there? Just like that. And it is here, utility. 200. Perfect. Because I need to step away from solar power because it is taking way too long to charge stuff. As you can see. Especially if it's night. Then it's a whole nother issue. Yeah, nighttime is not nice. At least, it's not nice, not great for me without any real power. Yay, manual work. Honestly, it could be a lot worse. So let me just take care of as much as I can before my bots decide to kick back on. Oh my lord. Oh lord. Oh my lord. I was I was not expecting there to be this many construction robots that are on low battery. There we go. Okay, my bots are working again. All right. I'm assuming nothing's been produced yet. Yeah, that's to be expected. How am I... Like this. That's how I'm going to. Then how about... Excuse me. Oh, my lord. Great. Wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the way it just... So this, I think, is the best option I have right now. Well, without expanding it. That is definitely an important thing to add. Without expanding it, I'm pretty sure that's the best option I have. My bots are completely dead? Yes. Yes, they are. Whereas the tanks has enough power for a couple trips back and forth. Okay. And of course, no power. Well, that'll have power now. So how are I'm missing electronic circuits? Well, let me go ahead and turn off your vehicle logistics. And I'm going to go ahead and start moving away so I can start figuring out, or more accurately, I need to grab a couple resources to kickstart. But I do want this. That is something I really need to get. And then nuclear fuel reprocessing. That does not take too long at all, but it requires a science I don't even have remotely automated. Oh, and I'm almost out of oil. I may want to fix that. In soon. Not in, oh yeah, hey, I'll take care of it in an hour. Now that is definitely emergency worthy. But so is that. Where are all my electric circuits going? Or what, is it just that my production's has never been that great? Yes, I know that messes up the ratio. But I just need to get it to work. Because if I don't, I might be in trouble. Nope, I'm gonna leave it. Not gonna let it bug me, I'm just gonna leave that. Why do I have... Oh, I only requested 50. Okay. So, those... It helps if I actually set the recipe. Well, hang on. I have 6. It's a 3-to-2 recipe. I want to say that'll be enough. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. And of course, I'm waiting for the final bulk inserter to be placed. Which I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Do I have any bulk inserters? No, I don't have any spare ones. Oh, that's great. Alright, let me run up here to do it manually, I guess. There we go. And if need be, I have access to modules, so I can speed these up. But I do want to avoid it if possible. Goes up here. Into here. Down around. Into here. And eventually down in here. Oh, that would be why I'm not getting any electric circuits. They're all going into processing units. Robot frames, that's why I'm grabbing this. I forgot why I was grabbing it for a second, but I remember, I'm good. Alright. Oh, wait a second. I can just grab... I can grab these. That should be good. Oh, sorry about that. Ugh. That should help. But this... I'm expecting this not to go too well. But while that works... So... where are my logistic spots? At least right now, I want a max of 20, and I want to request 20. Max 20, request 20. And you... Not what I wanted. Oh well, you'll be getting a little delivery, right? Or you should. Yep, you are. Perfect. Alright. Then I'm just going to throw those in there because I do not need them. Do I not have the basic inserters in my logistics system? Well, I don't have any in my inventory, so I guess not. Alright. Now, how am I going to grab those? Oh. That works. And you need to store specifically basic splitters. Alright. And there we go. Now I can go finish building everything. Or I should be able to. Well, maybe. That's a definite maybe. At least my battery's charged. Oh, hey! And I have my first piece of yellow science made or being made. I can't tell. I think my first couple pieces, now that I look at it, since I'm already 3% done. Please bring the electric motors. And it's not like I don't have them. Alright. And you are, what, still charging? Very much so, yes. Alright. Well, I might as well go ahead, open up my blueprints. So, yeah, I want you rotated 180. Like this, right? Yeah, because normally the blueprint's like that. So, yes, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, how many do I want? Five? To be safe, I'll do 6 of them. That way I'll have 6 iron trains. Blech. All right. You have no rail whatsoever. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let me run over here real quick to start taking this apart. I am real happy I have bots, because that makes this so much quicker. My bad. Alright. So the trains go along that. Oh. Assuming I want it to hook up to this rail network. That's the supply train comes in and goes out on this line. So going there, then coming back out. Well, wait, no, yeah, this would be the same thing I've been doing. Technically, I could introduce a four-way intersection to make things a little bit nicer. Yeah, that would definitely or a three-way even would work. And I'm just realizing none of this is signaled. Oh dear. Hey, more science. Yes. That's going to be annoying to properly automate. Or yeah, that's going to be annoying to properly automate. So last little bit down over here. Then I'll just need to build all of those tracks, and I should be relatively good. And this is where I think the tank will definitely shine. Yep. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could go ahead and hook those up just like that. And I forgot to rename the stop again. Alright, let me go ahead and signal up this track. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. All the signals are done. So now, just two things left. Wire this up to power, which that's going to be very simple. Just like so. Then the next step is actually getting the iron train over here, which I can do. Setting that to 60. Iron. Unload. Let me have you run over to the pickup real quick, because I want to see this. Yes, I'm fully aware that it's nowhere near ready, or nowhere near properly ready, but That's fine. Dear Lord, this mine is almost spent. And those can stay. I did not notice that iron patch there. And then I have a couple more sneaky little iron patches all around. Okay, good. You're going all the way around. And it should be arriving... Oh, that's right. I need to add a roundabout up here somewhere to speed things up. Oh my lord. That works. And well. And it's producing. Yes! Oh man, this is exciting. Especially for me, considering I've never made something like this before. On this scale. And then, if I'm not mistaken, all the belts should be filling at relative... Here, they should be filling at the same rate. But it seems like this stack... Oh, well, no. Duh. Take in consideration actual time of transport. That would explain why I think this stack here is being favorited more, when in reality it's not. It's just the closest. This is amazing. And to think, my power grid is beginning to struggle a little bit. Oh my lord. Gotcha. Okay. You're below the temp I set, aren't you? You're not. Okay. You're at 599 right now. But you rapidly lose temperature. But this microspike... Okay, so where are all of the Oh, so that would be the spike. Got it. Okay. Good to know. Very concerning, but good to know nonetheless. And if I'm not mistaken, everything else is built. Except for all of the inserters. Then I'll set this back down to 50. Alright, and with that running, I'm happy. I am a very happy man right now. Portable fission reactor. I feel like I should be very concerned. Oh, and I'm out of crude oil. Or at least my storage is empty. But I still have some. I don't have a lot of light oil. Then heavy oil, I'm going to assume I have even less of. Ooh, yay! All of my rail. Okay. I do not need to see the inserter arrows. There we go. Ooh, hello. Oh, I forgot a radar. That's annoying. Oh my lord. I was not expecting this to look this done. But here we are. Also, let me set this to max priority real quick. Then where's my stone train? Right. Not there. So where is it? Oh, it's... Duh, it's at its station unloading. Helps it when I look. Alright. And all that's just going in to make more landfill, which I perpetually need. And that water is looking a little bit green. How much? Plenty of spare. Alright. So now what's going on? All this is finally down? There we go. And 2 pieces of pipe I apparently missed. To think, this small thing is powering my entire factory right now. This small thing is powering my entire factory right now. What? So you are producing everything you can. Consumption 40.8 per second of 60 per second. Honestly... Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, there we go. That, I'm hoping... What? What? Why am I no longer producing steam? That's all still... That would be why I accidentally... Alt-D... Great. Okay, how quickly can I get down there? Oh, that reactor is still running. Oh. Going one of the past routes I've taken. Please tell me that fixed my power. It did. Good. Okay, we're in the clear. Oh, boy. That could have been unfortunate. And has my stone train has come. All right. I'm surprised I won't open my mouth. Nope. Biters have apparently attacked this wall. I just haven't noticed, apparently. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to say it's a good thing. And just be happy. Alright. So that means I get to double this, I think. At least I think. But I'll figure that out in a little bit. Okay. None of those are my construction bots actually doing work, right? Yes. Okay. What I will do is help out over here. All right. My question is, where's all the fuel for this reactor? Helps when you also capture the settings of your current inserter. It equals 6. It equals 1 now. Good. There. Oh yeah, helps. There go 3 of them powering on. Or 2 stacks of them. Oh, they... Wait. So each one produces 80? Oh, Lord. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I just need to replicate what I did on the other side. That is unfortunate that that's in the way. And water can come down around. Then more heat pipe. And there we go. Ooh, they're getting a little warm. They're getting a little bit warm for my liking. But you are working, right? Yes. So now your temperature should... Yeah, is dropping a little bit because all of these are powering or warming up, not powering up. So the neighbor bonus, kinda crazy. Not expecting it. But it's nice that it works as well as it does. You are warming up. Okay, and both systems appear to be working. 199 megawatts. Oh my lord. And then, let me... 512, 103 a second. Yeah, no, that seems to be working. Alright. Let me head back up to my base. Let me check your inventory. You've gotten basically none. Yeah, that makes sense. Basically no bulk inserters over that time. Unfortunate, but makes enough sense. Alright. Parking right here. Then figuring out, first of all, why I don't have any more bulk inserters being made. Because I know I have them automated. Here they are. Green circuits. Let me guess, my green circuit production is still relatively slow, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Faster than it was before. Or, not faster, but able to keep up at the very least. And good, this train is still has priority. Yeah. Hiccup, sorry. Now, is there anything else I can really do at this? Well, of course, yeah, there is more I can do. There's always more I can do. That involves not getting absolutely demolished by a train. Let me... What would be the fastest way over? So, okay, products from iron, or possible products from iron, I should say, are steel, iron sticks, iron gear wheels. Those are, I think, are... Oh, and electronic circuits. I think those are the only recipes that can take raw copper. Not copper. Any intermediate product. No, hang on, sorry. Those products are the only ones that are use iron plates, I believe. The steel plate makes enough sense. The iron gear wheel, duh. Iron sticks, self-explanatory. And then the electronic circuits. Yes, technically transport belts, but that can be quickly automated, so I'm not too pressed about that. Oh, I haven't automated accumulators yet. Let me do that. Okay. Let me just build this really quick. Accumulator. That would be what? Production. Okay, technically accumulators use batteries. Or use... Oh, wait. Batteries use iron plates. Iron plates are used in a lot. Which I will need to figure out. But that... I'm going to say that's going to be for a later time. Because I'm almost out of time for this episode. Unfortunately. Alright. But I do want to get back over there. So let me hop on the iron train, kick that one's priority back up. And good, it's still here. Woo, okay. 50 is its normal value. Let me set it to 45. Have you go load. I'm honestly curious. What is required? That is not horrible. Not great, but could be worse. Alright. Okay, I do have... Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. Huh. I had no idea I could do that. Just show pipelines. That's neat. I like that. And then recipe icons. Shows me everything from the map. Okay, that's nice. Honestly, a mini-map here would probably help. Or a mini-map, no. I'm blanking on the term. Belt balancer, that's it. Yeah, that will probably help once I get there, but I'm not too pressed. I also need to add a roundabout for this train to be able to just make a quick turnaround while basically at that intersection. Alright, and radar. I'm probably going to need like 2 of them. Never mind, I only need the one. Got it. I'm really happy with myself. Just the simple fact that this works. Just period, that it works. Not, oh hey, it's able to output 4 lines. Oh my lord, it's able to output 4 full red, or 4 red belts of iron. Oh my lord. That, I don't think that processed until now. That is a lot of iron. I have no idea what I'm going to use all that iron for, though. Or what I'm going to use for all... what I'm going to use all that iron for. Oop, whoops. There we go. My bad. Oh, it was automatically taken out of my inventory. Alright. So what's next on my very large list of things to do? Well, one of them is to properly rebuild everything. But as I've said, I'm going to need a lot more surface area, which that's why I'm working on this. And it's working. It's just taking a minute because, well, to put it simply, where is it? Landfill takes a little while to produce. And yes, you do see that right. That's 3 bulk inserters inserting into a assembling machine 2. And it's not bam, 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 bam. It's every once in a while. Oh, and a wall was being attacked. I'm assuming right here. Yes. Alright. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys.